Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he is hit behind the line. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll look to throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll motion over Metcalf. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Now they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll motion over Metcalf. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
Really? This cannot be happening.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. He'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window, because it might not stay open for long, but he puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Devon Achane to return it. Oh, he's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On is Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. And he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Denver. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Achane. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
On first down. Complete to Elijah Higgins. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
To the air now on first and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They face second down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
Complete to Elijah Higgins. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Back to the air one more time. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second and a yard. On the carry, here's Achane. And he will score again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, L.A. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Broncos 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacting the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, L.A.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's got another one. Come on, Achane. Touchdown Chargers. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Chargers 35, Broncos 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nope, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Broncos back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Achane. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Taken in by Achan. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot more.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Achan, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Achan. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achan, touchdown Los Angeles. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now a run on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain.
They send him right out of the slot. Throwing now from the gun. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They're able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Achane. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's a give to Achane. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Third down and 9. Here's H.A. searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Metcalf with the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. He'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return is Achan. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On first and 10, it's Achan. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Devon Achan. Touchdown Chargers. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up. This is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 55, Broncos 38.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, H.A. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And with that, NFL history. That's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. They'll look to throw again. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Broncos. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Broncos are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run with H.A. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chargers.
On the ground is Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. Room to run again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Man in motion here is Tucker. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Back to the air one more time. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's first and 10. A handoff, it's Achane heading left. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.